Good afternoon, our valued investors. I'm Akolade Abiodun Taufik, Senior Equity Analyst with Lsi Security and Investment Limited. This afternoon, we just want to showcase our weekly stock recommendation across various sectors. The first sector is the banking sector, followed by the telecom sector, and then followed by the agri sector. The next is oil and gas, and then the last is insurance. These are the 5 sectors we are also recommending for you that you can take a decision either is to buy or to hold or to also sell. If you look at the banking sector, we have the list of stocks, and then our rating position, you will see at the extreme end of the world of the banking sector recommendation, while you also see 52 weeks high and 52 weeks low. The top of stock in the banking sector that we are telling you to also invest in, that based looking at our rating position, we have the Access, we have the GTB, we have the UB, we have the ETI, we have the Sterling Bank, and then we also have the Zenith Bank PLC. Next is the telecom sector. For the telecom sector, we have the MTN, we also have Airtel Africa. For the Airtel Africa, we are telling you that you can hold that stock. You see some of those parameters, while for the MTN, is also a buy recommendation. And then for this sector, these are only 2 companies that are also listed in our market. We have the Okomo Oil, we also have the Presco. These are the 2 big giant companies in the world in the palm oil production in our market. Our position of those 2 companies, the Okomo and the Presco, is that for Okomo is an hold, you have to hold it, while for the Presco is a buy recommendation. You see some of those analysis and the parameters. For the industrial goods as well, we have almost 4 companies listed on industrial goods. We have the Boa Cement, we have the Dangote Cement, we have the West Capital Important Cement, and then we have the Geregu, which is also a newly listed power company in our market. For the Boa Cement, you hold. The Dangote Cement, we are telling you to buy. The WAPCO, we are also telling you to buy, while the Geregu, our recommendation is also sell. And then for consumer as well, there are some companies under consumer goods. We have the Cadbury, Boa Foods, Dangote Sugar, Dangote Flour. So the position of our company on those recommendations, for the Cadbury you sell, Boa Food you sell, Dangote Sugar you sell, Flour Mill you buy, while the other ones, Nestle, Unilever, Guinness, Nigerian Breweries, you also hold. You watch what is going to happen in our subsequent recommendation. And then for the conglomerates, our position on the conglomerate, we have 3 listed companies under conglomerate: UACN, Transcorp PLC, Custodian. The 3 companies, for the UACN you hold, for the Transcorp you hold, for the Custodian investment you buy. While others that also cut across other various sectors of our market, we have the African Prudential, we have the Consumer Warehouse, we have the Cutis, we have the UPDC. And then looking at the securities that also fall under this others sector. For the AfriFood you sell, for the CWC you hold, Cutis you hold, and then UPDC you also hold. This is what we have for the week. And then as things are changing in our market, when we have information, we have data that can also allow us for us to be able to do a review of what has happened in the market and what we are going to also experience in our market this week. Of course, we are going to change some of this position, and then things can change. The one that is old can be sold, while the one to sell can also be a stock you need to hold or a stock you also need to buy. But what is so very important is that if you look at this recommendation, they cut across these key sectors of our market. Because if you are investing in our market, you are not only investing in the banking industry. Your investment is going to cut across various segments of the market, which is the best way or the best method for you to be able to protect your investment or to protect your assets in our market. Because your risk is not only in the banking industry, it's not only on the industrial, only on the consumer. You are spreading your risk across various segments of the market. Anything that happens to any segment of the market, the other sector that you have also invested in can also serve as a shock for you to be able to mitigate about the risk you are likely to experience in any segment of the market. This is what we have for today. So from time to time, we'll be interacting with you based on the activity in the market. But to just plan it all, a typical market across the globe is going to be more of a reflection of business cycle, when you're going to have the downside of the market, you'll see the peak period of the market, you're going to see the recovery period. So every segment of that market, there's opportunity to buy, there's also opportunity for you to sell. So you just have to be used to the market. You have to take a decision and then follow our recommendations. When you need to ask questions, of course we're going to respond to you. That is why our recommendation is timely, so that you can look at it and then you can interact with your account officer or send us information if you need any guidance as to which decision you want to take, either to buy or to hold or to sell. So thank you very much for listening. I'm willing and hoping to see you in our next presentation. Do have a beautiful day. Thank you.